Yeah, we good. I'm gonna can I shut the fucking volume up on this? Yeah, we good. Oh yeah, I can.
What? Oh fuck! You know what? I forgot the question. There was one question that we said we was gonna ask. I know there was one.
Is this
right?
something about pork chops?
It was the steak versus chicken. Was it that one? Alright, so let me see real quick. Don't press.
Oh, can I share this? No, I'm already live.
Oh, we live?
Yeah, we going.
Oh,
I tell you,
shit.
I'm in that shit.
Oh, alright, bet. Alright, yeah. So just go ahead and share it. I'm gonna share this shit too.
Start a watch party. Something about pork chops.
It was the.
I'll tell you what though. I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
I'm really digging that hat.
My dude. See, that's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, about fashion. You know, you kind of have to make your own trends.
So.
Yep. So let's get into it. Okay, so what's going on, people? It's your boy Floyd Maxwell.
Oh, I'm your boy Colors.
You know
this is
the Gentleman's Corner.
This is his segment. I'm just tagging along.
You know, and basically what the Gentleman's Corner is about is real life situations from a man's point of view, you know. And we figure that, you know, this is for men, by men. But, you know, we encourage females to, you know, listen in and, you know what I'm saying, get the perspective of what us men are thinking. Because a lot of females be acting like we unicorns and all of that. And we don't, you know what I'm saying, have a set way of thinking of why we do the things that we do. So hopefully this will give everybody some insight. You know, even us men sometimes don't know why the fuck we do what we do. So, you know, it's always good for us to, you know, explore our horizons. You know, we definitely, you know, encourage callers to call in at 508-203-7768.
Word.
You know, definitely chime in for any, you know, topics and discussions and just to, you know, interact. Because that's what we do this for. We do this for the people.
Me and crackers.
You know? Yeah. White man eating crackers. Isn't that like cannibalism? Yeah, so
zing, zing, zing.
You know. So yeah, man, we definitely gonna get into it. We got a lot of different topics we wanna, you know, talk about today. You know, one of the topics is, you know, this is the pilot, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the Gentleman's Corner. And we are gonna be live. You know what I'm saying? We will be going live every week. You know, I don't know if Friday's gonna be a set day. Hopefully it will be.
Well, we got new music Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got new music Friday. So, and matter of fact, go check that out. Go on YouTube, type in New Music Friday.
Yes, sir.
And you know,
we just dropped the episode today. Actually,
episode 2. You know.
Word.
Episode 3 will be out next Friday.
Yo, if you did not peep episode 2,
you need to.
Please peep episode 2.
You need to peep episode 2. I feel like episode 2 is Episode 2 is for everybody, you know.
Fantabulous, I thought you were going to say.
It was fantabulous.
Yo, Aaron, what up, bro? Good looks like coming through. Mr. All-Nighter in the building.
Mr. All-Nighter. Yeah, man, check out Aaron All-Nighter's podcast, too. Eric B. Media. Go over there and check his shit out. You know, he definitely got some nice content.
Yo, I be low-key, bro.
What's good,
yo,
brother?
bro.
What's good, brother?
Fucking, I know we got to start the show, but yo, Aaron, I be fucking low-key sitting in my fucking room playing fucking Xbox, and I got your little podcast on my lap on my phone, listening to what the fuck you're talking about while I'm playing. This shit is comical. Dude's funny as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I like the content. See, the thing is about this podcast, this radio thing is it's a lot harder than what, like, you know, is put on.
There's a lot that goes into it.
A lot to go into it. I mean, just the topics alone. Just thinking of, you know, what your brand of your radio station is gonna be. The majority of the time, people don't really have a set, you know what I'm saying, goal or understanding what the hell is going on. So, you know how it go.
I do a plethora of things.
So look at this. Yo, Aaron, look, I'm in a watch party. Your watch party while you're in my watch party. Look, I can actually put your audio in here.
Shout out to my man, the Tobinator.
My dude.
Word.
G Diddy just passed away.
I'll stop soiling his podcast. Oh,
You know, just adding a couple of people to this watch party, you know.
so my dude is over here starting the Gentleman's Club. This is a brand new segment that Floyd Max is putting together.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't even gonna be on it, but I was like, fuck it. I'll just come here and chill, eat some crackers.
Why, dude? Come through,
Chill
eat some
out.
crackers, and chill out, man. You know.
Drink some water.
Drink some water. So yeah, you know, like
Got
I
that
said.
Nestle Pure Life. Ain't none of that fucking greater value bullshit.
He's disrespecting
You put
the
lead
value.
in that shit.
He's
Probably lead in this too.
It's lead in everything.
There's lead in everything. They put lead in your fucking shower. You just shower in lead.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what it was, and I remember it now.
Where you going?
This shit is crazy. I'm all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this is our first show. You know,
Where you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
I thought you was going somewhere.
Nah,
You sure?
we don't have time to go nowhere.
All right.
You know. But oh yeah, I forgot. All right, so let's get into it, man. You know, since this is the gentleman's corner, the gentleman's corner is, like I said, straight topics from a man's point of view.
Damn.
Dropping shit. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's from a man's point of view, the gentleman's corner. And so, like, as a man, right, I feel as though there's certain things that we talk about that in the barbershop, you know what I'm saying, we want to take that feel. So
Yo, my hair is mad long. Look how I haven't been to the barber shop in a grip.
yeah, the thing is you don't go to the barbershop. You go to the barbershop for the experience. You see what I'm saying? And the experience is just some of the conversations that we get to talk to. Like, we could talk about, okay, so Father's Day. How come Father's Day is not as celebrated as Mother's Day? You know, Mother's Day, you get your mom cards, you know, bring out to eat. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a heartfelt card, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically, my whole thing is like this, right?
Probably because the baby come out of the mother.
Yeah, but without the man, there would be no baby for it to be in the mother.
It's vice versa also.
Yeah, but we create the baby.
I'm not taking sides. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you know, at the same time, the whole thing is like this, right? There's not one that's more important than the other, is the whole point. So it's like, why, as a father or, you know what I'm saying, as a man, we always get the short end of the stick, man. I don't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically like, my whole thing is like this. Father's Day, for Father's Day, we don't even get things that we were supposed to get. And I'm not even a father
What do
yet.
you mean get? You want a gift?
Yeah, shit.
You want presents?
Yeah, of course, man. I
Alright.
want me a grill. Get shit that men like.
A grill.
Give me a
Not
grill.
all men like grills.
Listen, man. We talking about a grill that you can cook on. Not like the grill that you can like smile and shit like that. So for me, that's what I look at. Like, okay, so why can't you get me like, okay, so you don't want to get me a grill. What about tools? You can't get me no tools? That's not.
If you're a fucking if you're a person that likes tools, then yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like as a person who likes tools, you know, you
It's
should
like
give
Mother's
me
Day.
some tools.
Not all mothers like flowers.
Yeah, but that's universal. I mean, if you give flowers to a female, I mean, she's not gonna like deny it. I mean, and I'm not sitting back saying that that's like
You don't deny any gift you get from anybody.
Oh,
You do?
Listen.
Ungrateful shit. You hear this?
listen, man. If you know goddamn well, right, that I don't fuck with soccer, why the fuck would you buy me a soccer ball?
I guess they gotta be in tune on what you like.
This is what I'm saying. So not every man is gonna like a grill, right? But why can't you get him something that he likes? You know what I'm saying?
What does he like?
I mean, you know, I can't speak for all men. You know, I can only speak for, you know, I feel like if you're more masculine, you know what I'm saying, us masculine men, we like certain shit that, you know, men like. We like grills. First and foremost, we
Bro,
like to cook
you
on
must
a grill.
love grills.
I do. I love to
You've
cook on
mentioned
grills.
3 fucking times
You know,
already.
I feel like suits, you know what I'm saying, ties, you know, but don't just go with no fucking tie. Don't just bring me a fucking tie. I don't want no fucking tie. Don't just bring me a tie without a suit. That's
I
disrespectful.
like ties.
What, are you gonna fucking wear a tie without a suit, bro?
I'd wear a tie with a t-shirt.
This
No.
is that bullshit right here, man. See, this, I feel like that's not proper etiquette.
It isn't.
So like, see the thing is like this, right? As a mother, you get way more shit for Mother's Day. Like even think about it. Even if, like you said, you know, a lot of women don't like
All right,
flowers.
so
whatever.
okay. What did you get your mother for Mother's Day?
Man, listen. We got her a heartfelt card, and I'm talking about heartfelt.
Let's hear. All right, because you're talking about grills. You're talking about
Yes.
tool sets.
Yes.
All right, now you got your mother a card.
Yep, we got her a card.
Now, so far, the fucking weight of the scale is way off now.
And I could definitely see why some would probably say that. Like, okay, well, this is definitely that. All right, so I got her a card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We brought her out to eat. You see what I'm saying?
That's good. Where'd you go though?
She likes going to where did we go? I think we went to TGI Fridays,
That's a
or
good
we
one.
went to Ruby Tuesdays. We went to one of those spots, the spot that she liked to eat at. You see what I'm saying? So we went there, and then we got a photo. She wanted all the family to get together and do photo shoots. So we all came and had like a family shoot or whatever the case may be, and then we ended the night just watching movies. That's what she likes to do. But for the women in
So you had like Mother's Day.
Boy, that's what it's about. The whole day was dedicated to her. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Making me feel bad.
The thing is, it's like, you don't necessarily have to do all of this, but basically it's just like, okay, so...
No, it's appreciation.
Yeah, that's what it's about. We appreciate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you held me for 9 months in your, you know what I'm saying, in your stomach or your uterus, wherever the fuck
Damn.
kids have to like be domiciled at.
Wherever they're located.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying?
In the trifecta area.
Whatever. In that area, somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? So we fuck around and did shit like that. So I definitely feel as though the level of thoughtfulness, right? Like, okay, so and there's some fathers, right, that like Father's Day is always one of those days, right, that nobody ever fucking remembers. How many people do you know can sit around here and tell you, like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying, this is when Father's Day is, but everybody knows when the fuck Mother's Day is, and don't get this twisted.
I don't.
I love my mother, you know what I'm saying, and I love women. You see what I'm saying? I respect women. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like the scale of respect is not reciprocated. It's not. It's not. And I'm just going to throw it out there. Fuck it.
Of course it isn't.
It's not.
It really shouldn't be.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, so because the thing is like this, right? As your mother, right? Her job, you know what I'm saying, is to nurture you. We're talking about from when you're
All right, your mother cooks, cleans, does
Fathers does that
laundry,
too.
right? Listen.
Okay.
Your mother cooks, cleans, does dishes, laundry, takes care of you.
Yep.
Fathers like show up.
Okay, so if you're going by your logic,
Baby.
right? Your logic is that she cooks, right? So what about the father who brings home the groceries for her to cook? What about the father who bought the dishes for her to do dishes for? What about the father that bought the laundry detergent for her to do laundry? And what about the men, such as myself, who cook on their own?
So are you one of those men that are like, I bought the shit, you do it?
No, I'm not that. But if I'm just going by devil's advocate of what you said, that the reason why mother should be
I'm
more...
just throwing the shit out there.
Well, I'm just saying as far as... I'm not going to say you, but I'm saying that the general
said me.
consensus... I know I did, but I'm using you as a general consensus because you're the
The
one...
general
you're the body.
me.
Yeah, the general colors.
I'm here so I get the heat.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So when people who sit back and have that thought, right, that mothers deserve more simply because they cook and clean. Okay, so what about the men who do the same thing?
I feel like this is a hate.
And the thing is
A
that that's
hate topic.
see the thing is it's one of those topics that as
We
a
got
man,
a few topics, by the way, just to let you know.
talk about stuff like this. This is the type of shit that us men, this is the type of shit that we care about. We want to know why our day gets put on the back burner. You see what I'm saying? Yo, shout outs to Jeff, you know what I'm saying, coming through.
Yo,
You know what I'm
Jeff,
saying?
what's going down, son?
I definitely feel as though the weight of, you know what I'm saying, Father's Day is definitely on the lower scale. And I don't like it.
You're upset?
I'm very upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm upset enough to not even post nothing for Mother's Day next time.
So
How
then
about
why don't you
Yep.
next Father's Day
Yep.
just pick a random father and buy him a gift?
I probably will
Like
do
it's
that.
got to be some dope shit though, like you're saying, like a tool set or a grill. Not one of them Walmart joints either that you go and get, and there you can only put on like the fucking
now
porch steps.
we talking about elegant grills. We talking about gas grills and
Yeah,
shit like that. Shit like that. You can get
you
at
gotta
Home
buy
Depot.
propane for.
Yeah. Of course. My mother has one of those in her backyard. That shit works perfect. You know, I
That
feel
you
like
were recently cooking on, right?
yeah, facts. You know,
You're the man. You're the man on the grill at the cookout. Now,
I
do you
am.
know what that entails?
a lot.
A
And
lot.
I didn't really get to even like
That means that
enjoy.
you are trusted
yeah with
to
the food.
cook at the cookout.
While everybody's getting drunk and lifted, they put their trust
That's a
in
big
me
deal.
that they're gonna actually have a good eating experience because of me, and
That's a
that right
big
there
deal.
makes me feel. See, that's the thing about being a man. You know, there's certain pleasures that you get from doing certain things.
There's my family would not trust me on the fucking grill. I'll tell you that. Ask Jeff. He's in here. Jeff, you trust me on the grill?
Shit, honestly, I've never even seen you even pick up something to even cook. So I wouldn't trust you.
Bullshit.
Oh wait, you had a grilled cheese when we was like 16. Remember that? Remember the grilled cheeses?
What can I say?
Grilled cheeses was alright. Did you used to make eggs too?
Yeah, but I used to make them in the microwave.
You see what the fuck I'm talking
Now
about?
I moved up the stove though,
Now you moved up to the stovetop. You see what I'm saying?
so I'm doing all right.
Now we here, man. You feel me? So that's the type of shit that I definitely
Started
feel
from
like.
the bottom.
Now we here, you know? You see, this is what happens, man. The gentleman's corner, man. We talk about things that us men like to talk about. Things that we want to. So, you know what I'm saying? Yo, what's good? What's going on, feet? You know what I'm saying? I see you out here.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? What's good, sis?
Well, he said, hell no. Yeah, he doesn't trust me on the grill.
Yeah, that's an absolute
I'd burn down the fucking house.
See, and that's the shit that's so crazy too, though, because I definitely feel as though, like, as a man, you know, I feel like as a man, we have certain topics that, you know, really are never discussed.
Oh, but by the way, we're taking callers.
Oh, yeah, like I
So,
said,
just in case.
508-203-7768, call in, you know, and, you know what I'm saying, voice your opinion live. But, you know what I'm saying? So when we sit around here and we talk about Father's Day, right? So I feel like that kind of brings us to what
Did
to
you say
get.
6'5"?
Did I say 6'5"? I don't think I said 6'8".
Either way, they can see the number.
Yeah, you could see it. But, you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel as though, like, since we're talking about it, so what do you give a man as a gift?
Bro,
What is appropriate?
what is going on with you and gifts, bro? This is two topics.
Listen.
You want a gift for Father's Day?
Listen.
Now, okay, a gift for what? What you talking about?
We're talking about anything. We're talking about random gifts. Like, you're talking
Gifts
about
as
what,
in just
what
in
is
general,
a gift?
but
See,
what, birthday?
When we talking about Father's Day, we talking about Father's Day
All right,
and
so we're
what you
off
can
that
get
now,
for
right?
Father's
You're off
Day.
Father's Day. We talking about
We
the
talking about
just
what
a gift for a
to
man.
give in general. Like what should, like, if you're a woman, right, or you're another man, you know what I'm saying, and you're wondering, but as a man you kind of know, but so it's like, as a woman, what is appropriate gift, right? Let's just put it out there. Pussy is not an appropriate gift.
We're not okay, yeah.
Not an
No,
appropriate gift.
definitely not.
Not an appropriate
Definitely
gift.
not.
You see what I'm saying? Why? Because, you know, you're dating, you're gonna get that anyway. So my whole thing is like this.
Yo, Jeff boiled eggs and fell asleep.
Oh shit.
So we're talking about gifts for a man in the sense
general.
of like birthday
Facts.
or
Or just in
just
general.
just
Just
a
in
gift.
general.
Okay.
What type of gift? So like, okay, so there's different types of men, right? So like I said, we already went over like the masculine man, right? So I feel like as a female, you have to kind of dive into what type of man you have. Like, for instance, I would like books and shit like that. I like learning. So give me anything that's book oriented, or
yeah,
if you
for
can.
Felicia's right. She said depending on what they like. So I guess
Yeah.
I guess that all boils down to you knowing who your significant other is.
Yeah.
And then buying something from that.
Yeah.
But let's just go off the rip and say, alright, it doesn't happen no more. But you
Yep.
remember like back when, and like I'm saying back when, even before me and you,
Yep.
which still doesn't have to be, but before you went out on a date, you
Yep.
brought the person, mainly the guy would bring the girl some flowers, some.
Yep.
Let's turn that around and say this shit was supposed to be for us. What do you buy a guy if you don't know what they like?
That's
what do you think?
So I feel like there's some of the safe bets, right? A safe bet would definitely be the latest video game that's out. That's probably one of the safest bets. Or
That's my go-to.
yeah, I would definitely like that, you know, stuff like that. certain men, like I said, if you're gonna get certain things, and this is talking about like random gifts. So it's like if you're gonna if you don't really know a guy and you're looking at certain things, like I said, video games would definitely be perfect. Would be perfect. Music,
what, like CDs?
Maybe
CDs. What is this?
People still use CDs.
1995.
People still use CDs. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like the CD definitely would be one of the safest bets. Let's see. Clothes. Clothes would definitely be one of the safest. I feel like clothes is definitely the safest bet.
What if you buy the wrong size?
Well, see, that's the issue. See, the thing is like, there's very similar. There's very like
wrong size, wrong style.
Yeah, but see that, like I said, we're talking about random. So we're talking about random.
Oh,
so
great! I'm going out on a date. She brought me a pair of jeans.
I mean, like I said, clothes doesn't necessarily have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Boxes. You know what I'm saying? Boxes is definitely an appropriate gift.
What would be a safe gift for first meeting? You're not gonna give a guy a pair of boxes. When you first meet the fucking guy.
When you first meet the guy, I feel like
let's just say it's been like. Let's just not go for. I'm not talking about first meeting the guy as in. Yeah, I'm saying you're showing up to his doorstep for the first time. Yep. I'm talking about maybe been on like 2 or 3 dates. Now you want to show up to 4th date with a little something. So it's kind of like you might have had a conversation before dinner.
Yeah,
you kind of know him, but you don't really know him. What do you get that's safe? And what do you get? And what do you get the woman?
See, I mean, I feel like women are kind of like I feel like women like feminine stuff. I feel like that one of the safest bets for a man will probably be cologne. And like I said, it's
pack of condoms. What you think?
Pack of condoms definitely would, but that would kind of insinuate that we're out here having sex.
And then he would love that gift.
I don't see. It depends. As a woman, would you like a man giving you condoms? No. That's just kind of like, it just sends to me, that's the type of thing that could send the wrong message, because I could look at her like, Doug, so what do you think is going to go? So basically, you just think that that's all I'm thinking about is sex.
No, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like probably the safest bet would probably be cologne. Cologne would probably be the safest bet.
Nailed
we
it.
all like that.
Nailed it.
That's the safest bet. And
maybe I'm low on cologne.
Yeah, that's what I'm. And you can get different sizes of cologne.
But would the guy take it as I smell?
No, why would you? No, that's like offering a female.
Because I've heard that's the opposite. If you buy a female, same thing, perfume, you're insinuating.
Whoever says that
she stink
is an idiot. First off, whoever said that shit is not. It doesn't.
It's
think
a real
with logic.
thing. It's a real thing.
People, like I said, there's not everybody is as intelligent as we would want them to be. But
you're looking at one of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like true women, if you give if somebody was to give that to my mom, right? Usually what happens is you would give a woman a perfume that you like the scent of. So that when she sees you and she smells that, she can remember you and you can remember her. Because the whole point of here is to create memories with each other. So I definitely feel as though when we're actually talking about a gift to give a woman or to give a man, it would be something of that scent. And you wouldn't necessarily look to a point where I'm going to wear this because I like it, because you don't really necessarily know people's smells unless you can smell his cologne and you can kind of get a sense. But you have to be somewhat observant to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
But if you're going to give like just a random thing, like I said, I would definitely give her a scent that I like. You know what I'm saying? That I would want her to wear. And that way she doesn't have to necessarily wear that anytime. She could just wear that perfume when she's with me. He said
give him car parts and he'll be happy. Can you imagine?
Listen,
can you imagine a chick show up with like a muffler?
I'll be pissed off. First off, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? I don't know what the fuck to do with this. And then on top of it, it's like, how the fuck did you store your muffler? Where the fuck did you do that? So that means you had to have a pickup truck or some shit?
She went to Pep Boys before she went on the
date. Yeah, man. Went to U-Haul and pull up in a U-Haul truck with a whole bunch of fucking car parts.
Look what I got you. You can build a fucking
You can build a Mustang. I would be pissed off. I would be mad as hell. I would be really mad.
O'Reilly.
She would be out of here, like fuck out of here.
Out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what she would be.
Nice.
Fuck out of here, man. That's the type of shit that I would feel some sort of way about if she was to do that. You know.
All right, so, and you say you answered the opposite. I asked you 2 of them. You did both.
What?
Or was I just not paying attention?
Which one?
I said the girl. What would be safe?
For the girl,
For the guy to bring
the guy to bring a chick, I think it probably would be the safest bet for a female would be flowers.
It's
Safest
whack,
bet.
bro.
Hey, listen, that's the safest bet. If
Well,
you're not
whack.
asking, you're not asking me what type of ill shit that you can have, what kind of uncommon shit that'll be ill. You said what's the most common safest bet? The safest bet is some fucking flowers for a female, because females are all over the place sometimes with shit. And like I said, for a man, you know what I'm saying? It's so like, because a lot of females nowadays don't really look at the gift that you give them as a template for where you're at with
They
them.
don't really give a fuck what you're giving them, as long as you're giving them.
Yeah,
something.
and it also depends, you know what I'm saying, the taste of the female. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask a female what's the best bet, she's going to say a diamond ring. I'm not giving you a diamond ring the first couple days.
You could do like Jimmy Fallon and fucking Justin Timberlake when they did Dick in a Box.
But see, you know, yeah, and that's some funny shit. And I feel like, but
crackers.
to be real, I feel like probably either that or edible arrangements. Like when I say a bouquet, it doesn't necessarily. And we're talking about flowers. We're not talking about the regular little dandelions that you can fuck around and get. We're talking about some real elegant flowers or edible arrangements. I feel like that probably be the safest bet for a female.
Edible arrangements is a good one.
I would that's
real good.
because every female likes shit like that, and it's the decorative, the you know, the decorative.
I think that's cooler than getting flowers, bro.
Oh, I think of course it is, and it's, you know what I'm saying. And the thing is, like I said,
You
like
could write like a little note in there.
all of that, and it's edible. You can eat them, and it's built just like flowers, but you can eat them.
Do you write the note, or do you have the guy write the note?
See that's for me. Like I'm creative, so I would rather
If you're a non-creative guy,
yeah, you're a non-creative guy, then yeah, you would have.
I still think
the
I
template.
still say fuck them. I still think you should write the note,
I mean, obviously, I think you should write it, but if you're a non-creative guy, you don't want to just
even
put some
if it's
stupid
shitty.
shit. I wouldn't do it.
Even if it's shitty.
No.
How bad do you think it's gonna end
A
up?
lot bad. A lot bad. For
Like,
people
what's the worst shit you could say in a greeting card and fucking edible arrangements?
the less that you see that you could say a lot of stupid shit like, you know, I wanna see your cream I want a cream in your pie, like some stupid shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's not the way to get in these panties. So, you know what I'm saying? So we sit around here, we wonder about, you know what I'm saying, what to say in a card. When in all reality, I would, and the safest bet would probably be like something, you know what I'm saying, something of the sorts around like thinking of you, and this is what I thought of when thinking of you. Something of that sort. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he said he's creative at writing cards. You hear that? You would have gave your girl some shit like that.
I said something for non-creative. I'm not about to sit around here and go in depth on every fucking response I'm gonna give them. Fuck no. If you're creative,
look at that. Our first date is our last. Later.
well, if that's really the case, then
I'll
bitch,
take the
I'm
edible
taking
arrangements.
my edible arrangements.
Hell
What
no.
the fuck do I look like?
Let you
First off,
spit all over them.
that's disrespectful.
Mine now. Lick them all.
Yeah, right. And then that's when I feel like shit like that would be ungrateful. Like if I was to do that and I gave you that and the card was the deal breaker, like out of everything that shit happened, the card was the deal breaker, then you shouldn't have been on a date with her in the first place. You see what I'm saying? She actually and actually she eliminated you from her life from your life for a small price. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I feel like, you know what I'm saying, when it really boils down to it.
Yo, this shit is like chilling over here.
Yeah.
It comes back, I guess.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
But it takes a little minute to come back, apparently.
I definitely feel as though when you're talking about giving a gift, you know. So then that's like basically like this, right? When you're talking about giving a gift and, you know, you give the gift. So now we're past the gift part, right? You gave her the gift, she gave you a gift, or maybe you didn't. Maybe the gift is me. I'm the present. That's the reason why it's called present, right? Because, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Me showing up as a
You're going
gift.
for that?
Listen, I mean, that's just me personally. You know, I'm like, I sit back and tell you, like, listen, I'm the gift, man.
This guy put
You know
himself
what I'm
up here
saying? I'm
just
the
now.
gift, man. So it's like, well, it's more on the lines of, as a man, you got to understand, we got rights here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And part of, you know, the dating process is going out on dates. So I ask you this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it feasible, right?
Yep.
When you're going out on dates, is it feasible for the man to always have to pay for the date? And I'll just say this as a quick thing, right? So, you know, in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and early 80s before crack hit, you know what I'm saying? You could bring a chick out on a date, and she genuinely will go out on a date because she wants to she wants to see where things go. Even if y'all never going to date again.
I say yes, depending on the amount of time that you guys have been together.
We're talking about we're not together. We're talking about the dating scene. Like I'm talking about I'm just going out on the date. And you know,
absolutely, 100%.
she says go out on a date or whatever. So that means every single date that I'm on, I have to pay for it. So now it gets like this, right?
Yes.
So I'm doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in the chances of me doing that, right? There's really no way to figure out exactly what, you know what I'm saying, what her intentions of going out on this date is. And I say this because as a man, right, when you're paying for these dates, you don't know if you're going to talk to her again, but you don't even know if she's there because she generally wants to see, you know what I'm saying, what happens with the date, or she just wants some free food.
No,
So
I don't think it's that fucking bad. Like, I don't think
it's bad.
I don't think this bitch is going on the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Because before you go on a date, you got to talk.
No.
On the phone.
No.
At least, bro.
No.
You think she's going to go through all that shit
Listen.
just to get a free fucking meal?
Yes. And this is the type of shit that I don't think and God bless Colors, you know what I'm saying? He comes from a different perspective. You can tell that he never really has been around city girls like that. You know what I'm saying? City girls would certainly come out here, go out on a date with you just so she can eat your free food.
Yeah,
I got a homegirl,
before you go
right?
on a date, you got to talk.
And my homegirl has people named under food. So depending on what type of, you know what I'm saying, interaction she had with you, she could have food, and she got this one dude where she could just call and do to bring her Sour Patches. Now, she don't want to be with dude. She don't think about all of that. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, there's different types. We're talking about a respectable woman. Then yeah.
Yeah, like
but
Felicity.
How would you know that she's a respectable?
It does go. Like I said, it goes both ways, but it only goes that way later.
How? If a chick looks at you,
if I'm with my girl for a long period of time, and shit happens. Sometimes you're fucking broke, and she's like, "Damn, let's still go out to eat." If you've been together a long time, you can be like, "All right, fuck it, you can get it this time." But if there's some shit going down and you're first talking, or it's been not that long, you shouldn't even go unless you're gonna pay for it. See, that right there, that logic, like, to me, I feel like that logic is just flawed. I feel like if I'm just going to go out on dates, and then it's like, okay, so, like, I'm paying for the date, right? So that means I'm paying for the food, the festivities, all of that type of stuff, right? All of it.
Which, you know what I'm saying, which you probably would sit back and understand, right? So let's put it on the flip side. Like I said, she's not going out on this date so that she can genuinely get to know you. She's going out so that you can take her to Red Lobster, or you could take her to Texas Roadhouse. She eats, and then she never even answers your text again. And it's not because she didn't. But she never even gave the date a chance before it's there. And I'm saying this because I know females who done this. Well,
shit. you think every girl wants to go to like a fucking 5-star restaurant?
Yeah, the majority of them. That's the first. I remember one time, I was talking to a chick a couple months ago, probably like I want to say 6-7 months ago, and you know we talked and stuff like that. So basically, I said like this. You know, I want to see where this goes and stuff like that. I think we should go out to lunch. The first thing she says is Texas Roadhouse.
You can get a good meal. You can get a.
Listen.
So if you're all right. So let's just. So your take on that is that you don't think so.
First off, I don't agree with that.
What would you
logic.
do? Would you make her pay, or would you split meal?
Nah, see, like me personally, I look at it from this standpoint, right? Like I would test her out. First and foremost, the first date that I go on her is not gonna be a food date. I don't agree with the whole logic because, like I said, the logic that I come from is me seeing females and me know females personally who will just go out on a date with somebody just to get a free meal.
Nah, true, sure, I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like my whole thing is like
so
this.
what
If
would
I take
be
you on a date,
ideal first date then for you?
An ideal first date is something that, you know what I'm saying, you don't really have to pay money for. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole point is like I said, you can fuck around, go for and like I said,
you could have a picnic.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? You could definitely have something like that, something of that
sandwiches.
effect. Some of that effect. The whole point of the first date is to get to know somebody and to get to know if you want to continue.
Like hang out at your house? She's not
no.
gonna come to your house.
No. First off, I never said that, so don't put words in my mouth.
You did.
I never said that.
You just said it.
I said picnic.
I said picnic.
Yeah, well, I agreed with you. I said something of that sort.
So what would be free? A free meal?
I mean, it's not. See, we're not talking about a meal.
I mean, not a free meal. What would be? What would be a free?
We're not
a
talking
free
about
thing.
a meal. We're not talking about a meal.
Free date. What would that?
A free date would probably include maybe like a museum or some shit like that. Something of that sort, or something of the court.
Museum's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can find plenty of free ones around. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things so that it can explore your mind. Go to an art gallery. You know, something of the sort, to the point where we have to walk, we have to talk, and we have to interact with each other. To the point where less interactions we have on the phone, the better. You see what I'm saying? Really, you want to be in a place where you can spark the most conversation. We're talking about the first dates. I don't mind paying for dates, but what I do have a problem with is paying for a date for a female who doesn't even want to get to know me at all. She just wants to get to know that plate. See if the food is going to be good, and bunk out and go talk to the next dude who didn't have to put in any of the work that I did.
That's true. That's
and I'm telling you this because I've been on that spectrum. I've been on a spectrum where females will go out on a date, get something to eat, even bring me something back home with her. Let me blow it back out, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, blow it back out. You know, and like I said, I didn't have to put in nothing. I didn't even really talk to her that day. See what I'm saying? So the whole point of the thing with the date thing is like, okay, well, if we're gonna go on this date thing, we got to do something that's mutually inducive to trying to see where this is going. You know what I'm saying? If this is just something that you just wanna, you know what I'm saying, you just want a reason for me to come and blow your back out, then all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying, buy a bottle or two or something like that. One thing too, you can also, like, if we're talking about, because like I said, if you're going to spend money on a date, it should not be extravagant. It shouldn't be something that's going to cost you over $100. If I go to Red Lobster, you see what I'm saying? I'm probably...
Oh, that's $100 for one meal.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. If I go to Texas Roadhouse, right, I'm going to at least spend $50 to $60, especially if we're talking about two. We're talking about drinks, the meal, and she might want an appetizer. Because it's like, okay, so... Dessert. Don't forget that. And a lot of the times, if you're not paying for it,
love dessert.
Of course they do, man. Of course they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females smoke loud now. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to have that, you know what I'm saying, that extra added incentive. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's about creating memories. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel as though when you're talking, I feel like the first date shouldn't really necessarily even be in a physical place. One of the first dates is on, because it's like an interview. The first date should probably be on the phone. Maybe FaceTime. You want to see the interact. The second date, like I said, should be something of the sort where you don't have to pay a whole bunch of money, to the point where I don't feel like a sucker if she don't ever talk to me again.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely.
You see what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it. I'm not sitting back saying, oh, never pay for a date.
Yeah,
come on, that's not what I'm saying.
No,
what I'm saying is never pay for a date for a female that you don't even know even has interest in you. Real interest. I'm talking about, you know, making a relationship, you know what I'm saying, out of what we're building here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Even painting. You can go to a painting class.
Hey, they have in Taunton, I think it was, they have smoke and paint sessions.
That's perfect. Shit like that is perfect. And I feel like there has to be, because after a while, there has to be some type of compromise. You know, I like sports. You know, because the whole thing about relationships is you're entering my world, I'm entering your world, and together we're trying to make that one. You see what I'm saying? So when we're talking about dates, you know what I'm saying, the majority of the time, the first date is going to be something that's neutral, something that y'all both can, you know what I'm saying, can enjoy. Because that's what it's about. And my whole thing is to enjoy the company. Gotta enjoy the company, man.
You sound like a real gentleman.
You know?
All right.
Well, this is the gentleman's club, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Listen, and it's crazy, right? Because the gentleman's club, we talk about things that men want to talk about, and that women most certainly probably wanted to talk about, but don't really even know how to bring up the conversation.
So that's why you need to chime in.
Yeah, of course. Especially all the women that's chiming in now.
You can still call over here.
You can still call. Yo,
if anybody's got their own opinion.
Is that my second mom on here? That said,
all
hey?
the moms up in here.
Hey, what's going on, mama?
All right.
Yes, sir. We are here,
all
live and
right.
direct. You know what I'm saying? So
call in, voice your opinion if you want. What you think?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
So so you know what I'm saying? We sitting back and we're talking about that. So like, I look at it from the standpoint of, okay, so what would you choose? Steak or chicken?
Chicken. 100%.
100% chicken.
Hands down.
You hear this, ladies and gentlemen? We have an overwhelming... See, I'm going to pick chicken too.
We all seen that one coming.
Well,
Pow!
I seen that one.
You got at me for the crackers,
I
motherfucker.
I did. So, this is what we do here. Eye for
You know
an
what?
eye.
Seriously though, like chicken is to me phenomenal,
Yep.
always. But steak, for some reason, like I'll have steak every once in a while. I don't not like it. It's just not a favorite of mine. Depending on what type of steak or how it's made, the fatty parts are the ones that fuck me up. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, and I definitely don't like that shit at all. I don't like the fatty parts of it. I definitely feel as though a lot of us, we sit back and we talk about food in general, but I feel like a lot of the times as men, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get a stigma, right? Like, if a man was to sit back and say, and I've had family members tell me this, like, okay, I was like, yeah, I'm thinking about going vegan. She goes, you're a man. You have to eat meat.
Aren't they saying like all meat now is like awful for you?
Yeah, but because basically it's like this, right? When we're talking about the reason why I like chicken over,
You can do more
Over-
with chicken.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can do more with chicken and just how it's raised in general. See, you can have a good chicken, you can raise them off of pellets. See, and the thing is, you don't have to bleach none of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though when you're talking about cows, there's, you know what I'm saying, there's too many different things to make that cow non-accessible towards your immune system. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I really don't like steak, because with the process to actually get the steak to you, there's a lot of artificial shit that you know what I'm saying, as a man, I can get that same protein from beef pollen.
Unless it's the fucking
filet
that
mignon.
chicken you get from fucking that pink goop you get from fucking McDonald's chicken nuggets. What's that? What is that?
Well, that's good. It's just
You know
funny
what
you
I'm
asked
saying?
that. You know what it is? It's a blend of all the leftover, like, so, like, when you cut the meat and shit like that, and there's like all the little fatty shits on the side, shit
And the
that you don't, and the
bone
bone,
and all that shit.
Yeah. So what they do is they'll take all of that and they'll put it inside a machine, and it crushes it, all of that stuff up into a machine to the point where it makes kind of like a slime type of artificial meat type of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pink. It looks like a big ass snake when it comes out.
And
Fucking
it just
ugly.
globs together.
And glob together, and then that's when you just take the glob and you put it, you know what I'm saying, you make the shape, and then you put it inside the fryer later, and, you got your chicken.
What's your favorite way to have the chicken though?
All right, so my favorite way to have the chicken,
I said the chicken.
you know what I'm saying, is definitely fried.
Oh, hundo.
You know what I'm saying? But, the thing that's coming up, like, in the ranks in my life is baked chicken.
Yo, baked chicken is bomb.
Yeah, baked chicken and the chicken cutlets. You can just do so much stuff with steak. With chicken than you can with steak. And I feel like steak is one of those things where I don't know if I'll be able to eat steak every single day.
The only thing I'm not super excited about with chicken is what's the one where they put the fucking red meat on it? The red sauce, I mean.
The red sauce.
Parmesan.
Oh, I don't fuck with that.
Nah, chicken palm. I'm not a
fuck with
chicken palm.
I'm not really even a cheese guy. I don't even like cheese.
Holy Christ.
I'm dead ass.
I
Like,
love I
don't
eat
really like
so
cheese.
much cheese.
Well, you're a dairy person.
I'm surprised I can still take shits.
When
bro,
I
for real.
first met this dude, right?
my insides binded like a fucking
Which I don't even understand how.
Like
You've
a
been
piece
drinking
of-
milk
a piece
literally
of
since you've been
clay
in the
in there.
womb. When you got out the womb, your mom gave you a fucking gallon of milk and you cried and asked for more.
here's a gallon. Have fun.
Have fun with it. Like, this dude used to literally, like, I'm sitting back drinking soda, drinking water. This motherfucker come out with a whole gallon of milk. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with that? The first time I seen that shit, I was like, bro,
Yo, I was killing like
is he dead ass right
I was
now?
killing like a gallon a day, bro.
Like, and
No,
there'd
legit,
be some
like,
days
legit.
where it'd be more than a gallon.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
legit.
saying? Like, he would drink a whole gallon. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the thing where I definitely feel like you can get all of the protein that you need from other sources.
What
So,
about pork? What do you think about pork?
I don't eat pork.
No
As we
pork?
know.
None?
Nah, I don't eat pork.
Bacon?
Nah.
No?
Turkey bacon.
All right. Which is actually pretty good.
It's bomb. And
Yeah.
especially you can get different, like, now there's not just one brand of turkey bacon. There was like that, it was in a blue package and shit like that. Those is like mad thin. Now you get the thick slices. You can get thick slices, the Oscar Mayer joints. And you can also get the, I forgot what it's called, but it's like Canadian bacon almost,
Yeah,
where it's
yo,
like, you know what I'm saying?
bacon. You know Canadian bacon's ham?
Yeah, but the thing is how it's shit. They have it the
Same
same
shit, though.
process, but it's just with
Same
pork.
animal.
Yeah, well, It's just with turkey. See, the thing is,
Yeah,
turkey, because we have the turkey one. See, and I bought it before. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
turkey ham?
Yeah.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that.
Yeah, and it's like no pork in it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is, I had the Canadian bacon, but turkey Canadian bacon. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely look at that point like, all right, well, since we're gonna be on that type of accord, I definitely feel as though that as a man, you know what I'm saying, you don't necessarily have to eat meat in order to be a man. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the majority of people that I know would probably choose
Being
chicken.
vegan's okay.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being a vegan. You know, I'm not there yet. You know, and a lot of us men really aren't. But I definitely, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're sitting back like, oh, I choose neither. What if I choose tofu? Well, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Me
You ever
personally,
tried tofu?
my mom, you know what I'm saying, she's on that tofu shit right now because she's in the process of becoming a vegan as well.
Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not really there yet. You know what I'm saying? Personally speaking, it's
Yeah.
almost like quitting cigarettes. You gotta want to do
You
it.
might be there soon, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to eat right.
Oh yeah, eventually I definitely will be there. I've already cut out a lot of junk, you know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot that I have to cut out. You know, I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a man struggling with you know what I'm saying, how to display my masculinity, you know, in public. See, and that's another thing too.
Public.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, you know, when you sit back and you display your masculinity, you know what I'm saying, people always sit back and say either you're doing too much or you're doing too little or you're disrespecting all the other people that, you know, like, listen, man, as a man, there's certain things. I like trucks, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. You see what I'm saying?
You like trucks?
All of that, man. I like trucks. I liked it. What else? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really a big G.I. Joe fan, but I did
Nah,
like,
me
you
neither.
know
I
what I'm
didn't fuck with
saying?
him.
I did like certain things like of that
I
nature.
didn't fuck with G.I. Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
G.I. No.
Yeah, that wasn't really me. You know what I'm saying? Plus, they didn't really have any black characters, so that just is like, for me, like,
Yeah, what type of shit is that?
that's just me, man. Like, the thing is like I say, like, as a man, you identify as a man, but your race kind of shows there's different things, different tendencies, or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you, it's like this, right? If I sit back and I show you something of Cocoa Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is Cocoa Beach. We're not gonna care about it, right? Because you know we identify as that, right?
Yeah.
But if other people was to see it, they'd be like, "Dog, come on, man. Why do I have to always see Cocoa Beach? Why can't I see, you know what I'm saying, Chanel Beats, or, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah,
So it's like, when it's benefits you and it's in your light, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you have hip hop, right? Hip hop was, for a long time, you know, the general consensus was it just for black people. Now, when Eminem came, didn't that make you feel better? Seeing a white dude do
Not
your
really,
thing?
to be honest. Me, no, not really.
See, and
Because I was in it before that, so I
respect
fell in
that.
love with hip hop
I
before that
respect
even
that.
happened.
But there's a lot of white guys
But
that I know
definitely, absolutely.
that
True.
even though you like other, I'm not saying that you didn't like other artists, but when a lot of white guys that I know who seen Eminem, it was like, all right, good. You know, like, I respect all the Tupacs and all of that, you know what I'm saying, as far as what they told me, but they rather see something of their own, just so you can identify with that. Before that, you didn't see any Eminems. Nobody identified with Vanilla Ice, hence the reason why he only made one fucking record and was
fucking
gone.
trash.
That's the reason why, but nobody identified with him. You see what I'm saying? When you seen somebody who can do it on the same level as some of your favorite black artists, because this is the platform that black people created hip hop. You see what I'm saying? So that's just my whole thing, and that's the reason why I didn't fuck with, you know, G.I. Joe, because there wasn't any black characters. I wanted to see black characters, or at least something of the sort that remind me of myself.
What's the only way you can buy black characters now is like wrestling figures.
Well, they make them more now. They have Black Ken, Black, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they even got Spanish ones. Like, they're starting to
I didn't know
understand
that.
certain shit. Yeah, you just going around.
Took
There's
'em long to
Barbie
fucking
dolls
know.
now is black Barbie dolls. Before, you couldn't even find a lot of black
no
Barbie
doubt,
dolls.
no
So
doubt.
it's like they're starting to get it to the point where they understand that certain races just want to see their own race so that they can identify with it. So it's like, as a man, you kind of want to see certain man things so you can identify with other men. You know, and I definitely don't feel like there's nothing wrong with me wanting to be around other masculine men. I like to do, like, masculine men. There's not something like, you know, when you're talking about a masculine man, we're not talking about somebody that's a fucking bodybuilder or that has fucking a whole bunch of muscles and
no
shit.
doubt,
That
no
doesn't
doubt.
make you a masculine man. A masculine man likes to do man shit. I like to go work under cars. I like to fix shit. I like to take out the trash. You see what I'm saying? I like to, you know what I'm
You
saying?
like to take out the trash?
Yeah, man. I enjoy that. Why? Because that's the aspect of being a man.
I don't like to take out the trash.
To each his own. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally as a man, there's certain things that, you know, and trash might not be one of them. It may be something else. There's a certain pride or a certain feeling that I get when I go to my mom's house and I fix something.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? There's like a certain feeling
Especially
that I
for
get.
her, too.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? When I go under my car and I change my own oil. Not everybody's capable of doing that, but I can because I have an older car and I know exactly where all this stuff is and stuff like that, where the filter's supposed to be, where the oil pan is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I feel accomplished, a certain accomplishment by doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
So, like, to me, that's what I feel like manhood. What is manhood? You see what I'm saying? Manhood is being able to identify yourself as a masculine man, as a man in general. Okay, what is a man? A man is a person who has principle.
Word.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have principle. We understand the value of a bond, not a relationship.
We got any other sticky situations that we can get into on that list?
Man,
We've been almost on here for an hour.
We got plenty of different situations.
Let's get into
We
another
might-
one
you know what I'm
before we
saying?
hit 60 minutes.
So, my whole thing is like this, right? Video games. Video games
All
versus
right,
nails.
sign me up for this conversation.
Yes, I feel like this will probably be the last this will be the last topic. But
All right, where we at? What's it gonna be?
it's gonna be the you know what I'm saying? We talking about video games versus nails. Every female that I know has something, like, if you don't play video games, right?
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? They have this stigma, right? That if you're over here and you're buying video games, that is childish. But then they'll go around and go buy some fake fucking plastic with some fucking paint that, you know what I'm saying, that looks like paint, and fucking play dress up and shit and put the nails on, fake nails at that. And you got to get them shits filled. That shit can run 60, 70, sometimes even $100 each time.
Yeah.
Each time.
We're running $60 a game, $60 to $100 per game.
Are we doing that every week though?
Hell no.
Are we buying
We
a game
trying
every
to
week?
beat that
Every 2
motherfucker.
weeks? Are you buying a game every 2 weeks?
Nah.
My point exactly.
But I'm definitely about the games though.
That's what I'm saying though. So like, and that's the thing too. That one of the myths is that, you know, you have a man who plays games. So if you have a man who plays video games, how could you get his attention? One thing is to try to join him. Go into the game and beat him, and I guarantee you that he's gonna want to not want to play that shit no more. He's not gonna want to play that shit no more.
She ain't
Guaranteed.
beating me in shit.
But that's the whole goal.
She
Tell her
ain't
to go in
beating
there
me
and play.
shit.
And if she can't beat you, then she can join you. The fact of the matter is, you still, like I said, ladies
I
and
take
gentlemen.
video games as a fucking lifestyle.
But it is though.
I sit in front of that goddamn TV just like as much as I fucking work my full-time job.
This is this is the whole point. This is the whole point that I was trying to get at. It's about creating memories in a relationship. So if we're in a relationship, we want to create memories. What better memories is that, yo, babe, remember that game that we played? And I went over there, like, we played Red Dead, and she fuck around and got a horse. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And went and fucking tied somebody up and was riding, you know what I'm saying, on the horse while she's dragging somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be like a key moment. Like, oh, remember that? Yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Or when she goes to Walmart or Home Depot or something with you or whatever, and she sees certain things that may remind you. Oh, look at that car. Remember we was playing GTA? Yeah, I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things. So if you're ladies, if you're wondering how to get a man's attention, the last thing we want to do while we're playing in the damn finals of 2K is for you to go in front of the TV and show us ass that we didn't see in 100 million fucking times. We're together. I know what your ass looks like. I know this. You know what I'm saying? And at that point in time, that's not what the fuck I want to see. So it's like, okay, you're doing your makeup, and I'm coming over here and I just pull my dick out. Do you want to see that? Fuck no. That's not what the hell you want to see. You don't want to see that. That's not, you like, Doug, that's just the type of shit that'll piss you off.
Raw
Dog.
Raw dog, Johnny
You know
Raw
what I'm
dog.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Sushi boy.
Raw dog.
meat, sushi boy. But
What's your favorite video game of all time?
Oh,
All time.
San Andreas.
Yeah?
San Andreas.
You know, Rockstar is giving out San Andreas for free if you download their program on the computer. Yeah, you got a PC game though.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And we got Macs around this bitch.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I was finna say we MacBook boys around here, man. We don't fuck with that PC shit. You know what I'm saying? But PCs are better for games.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The MacBooks is better for like music and editing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be photos or actual footage. But you know what I'm saying, I definitely feel as though, like, you know what I'm saying, there's a certain level of this, and I feel like Rockstar came through and changed the level of what to expect in a video game.
Oh, Rockstar killed it.
You know, so I would definitely have to say San Andreas. San Andreas is probably the greatest game that I've played and influenced me to want to play more video games. What about you?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Hands down.
And that just came out.
Yeah, last year.
You know what I'm saying?
I had games on my list that were top. Then I played that shit and I was like, whoa.
And I haven't even played that
And
shit
Rockstar
yet.
made it.
Well, that's the reason why it's similar to GTA.
But that shit, hands down, is the best game I ever played.
Well, that's what's up. I definitely gotta. I'm
You
definitely
gotta
gotta
get on it.
So, now, ladies, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, how to get your man's attention. One thing to get your man's attention is to try to involve yourself with something that he loves, other than you, because obviously he loves you. But one thing that people need to understand is that, you know what I'm saying, as a man, we don't necessarily look at just love as the overall factor in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? Communication is key. And what better way to communicate with your man than to join him with playing a video game? What the fuck? What harm?
Or
does
buy him
that?
tools, like some people say.
I like tools.
Grills.
Me personally, like, you know what I'm saying, you can give me tools, but like I said,
Hot pots.
not all men are like that. You got to understand, the majority of the time, we're not talking about, you know, tools as far as a gift wise, because, you know, that's not really a sure bet. It's a sure bet for somebody like me who likes to build. Like, I've actually got a degree in building and property trades from MTTI, and that taught me how to build houses. So me personally, I like shit like that.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I'm
doubt,
saying?
no
But
doubt.
not all men, like, a lot of men display their masculinity different. You know what I'm saying? Not every man displays his masculinity by brute force. You know, a lot of the times a man likes to show you through his actions. You know what I'm saying? Being responsible. You know what I'm saying? Being true to his word. You see what I'm saying?
I think this is a real good first episode, and I think we need to save some sticky stuff.
Oh yeah, that was a leg, because we got a whole bunch of stuff, but I definitely
So we've been
feel-
out for an hour, so I think an hour is a good enough time frame for our first pilot.
facts. The
So we're gonna
pilot-
see if we're just gonna come on randomly, because we got the new music Friday on Fridays. It just
Yeah.
dropped, and now we're gonna be dropping the Gentleman's Club, with Floyd Max.
Yeah. So you know, we definitely.
So we're gonna see if we want to do it on the fly or if we're gonna schedule dates. We'll figure it out.
We'll
But it's
figure it
dope
out.
though. Either way.
Yeah. Either way, you know, and even if we don't do live segments, not all segments will be live. A lot of segments that we do will probably be taped and pre-recorded.
I think we should do these all live.
I like the live feel, you know, especially since we have the new music Friday. That's taped.
We got
like
our
I
books
said,
in the back and shit.
go out there, man, and go to YouTube, type in New Music Friday, peep the episodes. We
Peep
just
it.
dropped episode 2 today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, episode 1 was fire. Episode 2 was a movie. You know, and episode 3 is, you know what I'm saying, a gift to the world, because, you know what I'm saying, we take a lot of time and effort in doing this. So, you know, thank you guys for tuning in and
gonna cut
keeping
out.
up with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and putting up with us and all of our crazy topics.
We're gonna be
as a-
back with some more bullshit though next week. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
talk about
well, we're gonna
all
be on
next
every week.
time.
Listen, we on every week,
Bullshit.
so we're gonna be on every week. You know, probably might be Thursday since we already have Friday. So you know what I'm saying. Look out for us, man.
Word.
You know what I'm
Later,
saying?
Gator.